So, hello everyone, and I welcome you all to APJ Academy, where we are nurturing the young minds to become doctor and engineers, just like you will become doctor and engineers in the near future. So, at APJ Academy, in today's class, we are going to cover work, energy, and power in one shot for your NEET exam. I'll be covering every aspect which is very helpful for your NEET. Is everything fine? Are we live? Yes. So before we start, I want you all, please rate the quality of broadcast. If everything fine, if my audio and video is perfect, then you can rate this as 10. If you are feeling that my audio and video is not good, then rate accordingly. Yes, Akansha, Akshata. Welcome everyone. Shall we move? Now everything is fine. So myself Manoj Kumar, I am physics faculty on APJ Academy. I did my BTech in electrical and electronics from Delhi, and it's almost 8+ years पढ़ाते हुए हो गए हैं भाई. And previously I was associated with many renowned coaching institutes online and offline, and now I am on APJ Academy. I guided more than 1 lakh students and helped them to accomplish their wish, which is to crack NEET exam and get into the top medical colleges of India, and that too the government colleges of India. I always say that winners and losers have same goal, and when you are having a goal in your mind, it's always necessary that it's not the goal which is very important, it's the process you are following to reach that goal is very much important than the goal. So the process to reach the NEET goal is hard work. Hard work in a very smart way, so that we can conquer the toughest exam for our junior doctors, right? Let's move. And for making a process very simple for you for your preparation of NEET exam, we are conducting free live classes regularly on this YouTube channel, where you will be getting the complete schedule and the DPPs after the class. Once the class is over, you will be getting the DPPs. So for that, you have to join our Telegram channel. And one more information, I am very happy to announce that APJ Academy's full 1-year course is coming, in which we will be providing you the complete study material, and also we are providing you personalized doubt clearing session, because we believe that every child is unique, and when every child is unique, their problem is unique, and it can't be overcome by giving the lectures in a broadcasting mode. So we are assisting you personally, right? We are providing you the full length tests, we are providing you the assignments, and 100% confidence guarantee is from our side. And the very big information is here, that now you can join our full year course 1 month access. You can get the 1 month access at only rupees 490. So if you are planning to join APJ Academy, then this is the time when you have to join, because you are getting 1 month access at only rupees 490. So you know that how many subjects are there? So there are 3 subjects, and 3 subject access you are getting at only rupees 490 with the personal assistance. So what else you want? It's very affordable price. So let's start our journey of work. What is work? If anyone asks you that what is work, you can tell them that work is nothing. But when we are applying a force at any angle with the object, we have to keep the force direction and the displacement direction. We have to keep the force and displacement in the same direction when we are calculating the force. This is the first point which you have to keep in your mind when you are a NEET aspirant. So force and displacement should be in the same direction. So if this is force, then this must be F cos theta, right? Or I can switch this S to that side also, that will become S cos theta. And now when these are in the same direction, then you can multiply both these quantities to get the work. So work is equals to Fs cos theta. I can do this also. I can switch this displacement in the direction of force as well. So this displacement will become S cos theta, and here the work will be Fs cos theta. Anyway, you can do that, but the thing which you have to keep in your mind is that the direction of the displacement and the direction of the force should be same. Okay, so this is very important. This is our basic definition, and there are 3 types of questions which generally asked in your exam. So we are considering those questions, and we will be solving some questions related to that from the previous year questions. So first thing is when we are having fixed force. So when we are having fixed force, the work done is Fs cos theta. But these types of questions will not only come in your exam. There are many questions where you have to use the integration as well. And basically the NEET aspirants feel that integration is tough. But in this work, energy and power topic, only basic integration is required. So we can solve this very easily. So the second type of question is when the force is variable. The second type of question is when the force is variable. So when force is variable, then you can find out the work by integrating Fs, F dot ds, right? Keeping the limit of S1 and S2. We always keep the limits of this element with respect to this element. So when this is ds, then you have to keep the limits according to this ds. So this is the first type of questions, fixed. When the force is fixed, we can use this formula directly. If the force is variable, we have to use the integration method. And the third type of question is the graph. The third type of question is graph. Graphs are very simple. Just you have to keep in your mind that work can be positive and negative. If we have force versus displacement graph, then area under this graph is work. Area under this graph is work. Right? And if this comes in negative direction, then this work will be negative. This work will be negative. Okay, my dear. Hello, Meghna. So these are 3 types of questions which you might get in your exam, and now one by one we will be considering that how we are going to solve this type of question, how we are going to solve this type of question, and how we are going to solve this type of questions, right? So I'll be taking this type first. Imagine that you are having a triangle. The triangle is 12, 5 centimeter, and I'm saying that this is 13 centimeter. Okay, these are the length of the triangle, and here I am keeping one object. The mass is 5 kg here, and you have to find out that how much work needs to be done by gravity. You have to find out work done by gravity. Work done by gravity. We are moving this object from here to here. This was its initial position. This was its initial position, and this is its final position. So basically we have a wedge, we have a triangular wedge, and we have kept a mass on the top of the wedge, and this is sliding through the hypotenuse. Initially it was at the top, finally it is coming here at the bottom. You have to find out the work done by the gravity force doing this act. How you can calculate this? The question is very simple, and you have to do this. What I taught you, you need to follow that only. So I taught you that whenever you are calculating the work, the force and displacement direction should be same. The force and displacement direction should be same. So where the force is acting, please tell me that where the force is acting. Please give the chats. Please give your answer in the chats. You can win my kidney, yeah. You can win my kidney. You can win my liver. You can win my heart. Please give your answers in the chat. The force will be acting in the downward direction, right? The force will be acting in the downward direction. This is the gravity force, Fg. And the displacement, I should be considering this displacement only. And the gravitational force is conservative force. When the gravitational force is a conservative force, I need to take the displacement as 12 only. So I can find out the work. I can find out the work by 5 into 10. This is the gravitational force. This is the weight. M mass is 5. G is 10. I am considering this as 10. Acceleration due to gravity, I am taking this as 10. And this is 12. 12 5 is 60, 60, 600 Newton. 600 joules. So work is 600 joule. How many of you got this? So whenever you are having force, fixed force is applying on an object, you just need to keep one thing in your mind, that force and displacement should be in the same direction, and if these are conservative force, it do not depends upon the path. Right? Okay. Now we are moving towards the variable force. Let's move towards the variable force. But before that, let's solve some questions in the vector form. So this is the question. I told you that. Wait. So this is the question, my buddy. So here, what is given? The question is in the vector form. So here the force is given to us. I have taken many previous year questions as well from the NEET exam. So force is given in the vector form. So we have minus of I plus 2j plus 3k. So force is given to us, right? So a body constrained means the body can only be moved from either in x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, or in some plane, right? We have restricted the motion. That is the meaning of constraint. So a body constrained to move along the z-axis only. So body can only move in z-axis of a coordinate system. Force is given to us, vector along this, and this is moving a distance of 4 meters. So it will be moving only in z direction, right? It is moving in the z direction only. So I can write this as 4k. So force is given to us, R is given to us, and we know that whenever we have to find out the work is nothing but it's a dot product of F dot R. And dot product is very simple. You just need to check the similar terms and then you have to multiply. So here I am only having k here. So I need to multiply this and this only. I need to multiply this and this only. So what is the answer? Please do let me know. Yes, Akshat, Aksh, Meghna. Arey, please reply in the chat. I'm asking some question, please. Whenever you are making a mistake in the class, it doesn't matter. But the thing you should be keeping in your mind that you should not make mistake while you are attempting questions in your NEET exam, because that will hamper your rank. You will be getting negative marks, right? And one thing you have to keep in your mind, that before you get married, do not do not hide anything from your doctor and teacher. Okay, so here work done is equals to 12 joule. As we know that work is a scalar quantity, so there is no vector component coming here, right? So this is the answer. In dot product we have to only multiply the similar terms. So this is next question. This is next question, very important question. Consider a drop of water having mass. So you have consider a drop of water having mass 1 gram falling from a height of 1 kilometer. Oh, this is cloud. This is earth. Distance is 1 kilometer. Distance is 1 meter. Okay. And the mass of is 1 gram. Height is given to us, mass is given to us. It hits the ground with the speed of 50 meter per second. Take g as constant with the value of 10 meter per second square. The work done by the gravitational force, we have to find out the work done by the gravitational force and the resistive force of air. So this is what you need to find out, right? If we calculate, or if we have to keep the mass in kg only, so it will be equals to 10 to the power of minus 3 kg, right? So mass is given to us, distance is given to us, and I can keep this distance as this. Okay, this will be very simple. So this is given to you, this is given to you, and you have to find out what is the gravitational force. Gravitational force is mg. Mass is given to you, g is given to you. Work done. Work done by gravity, positive. Work done by resistive force of air, negative. So I can easily say that my answer would not be, because here we are having negative values. So these can't be my answer. So I am left with these two options, and now I have to calculate, right? Now I have to calculate. These two options are same. So I do not have to find out, the resistive force. I do not have to find out the resistive force. Resistive force is 8.75, right? I only need to find out the gravitational force. Okay, Nimisha, welcome. Khushi Gupta, good. Now please tell me that what is the answer here? The formula is written already in the formula is written already on the board. Fg, force of gravity, is equals to mg. Work done is equals to fgd. Right? I can write this as work done. I can write this as work done is equals to mgd. Now mass is already given to you, 10 to the power minus 3. G is 10. Distance is 10 to the power 3. This will cut, and this will be the answer. So simple. D option is the answer. Akshata, how? Mass is given to us as 10 to the power minus 3. This is 10 to the power 3. This will cut. The only thing which is left is 10 meter per second square. This is why it is given here. Okay. Let's move forward. Now, this is the NEET previous year question, and see how they asked. This question is based on variable force. So this question is as per the NTA. So force is given to us in the form of a variable. So f is equals to 20 plus 10y, right? I need to find out the work when this is moving from 0 to 1. So this is moving from 0 to 1. This is f dot dy because this particle is moving in the y direction only. This is given in the question. So this is the statement, right? Now you have to replace this function here. This is 0 to 1, 20 plus 10y. This is dy. Now, as you know that when there is no variable there, so the integration will be 20y, right? Integration will be 20y. Here we will be having 20y square divided by 2. It will cut down 5, 1, 0. So I will be getting 20y plus 5y square, 1, 0. Okay. So now you have to substitute only values of 1, 0. So it will be 21 minus 0. It will be 5, 1 minus 0. So it will be 20 plus 5. So 25 is my answer. I hope you all can solve this question, right? And if I have to do that in the exam, then how will I do that? I know that I have to integrate this thing, right? So integration, I'll write 20y plus 10y square by 2. And I know that the limits are from 0 to 1. So this will, I ignore this thing. I only take this. So I know that 20 plus 5 is equals to 25. I'll mark the answer. Is it fine, everyone? Is it fine? Shall we move, my dear friend? So let's move, and there is one information for you that APJ Academy full year course is coming to you, in which we are providing you a complete module, 25 test series, 25 tests in our test series, query solving sessions that are too personal as per your requirement. There are more than 20 lessons provided to you for your complete preparation, and it's not till now, because we are providing you these many things, and you can buy them separately as well. If you only want test series from us, you can buy only the test series. If you want the study material from us, you can buy that. If you only want the structured course, if you want the lectures only, you can buy that, right? Let's move and solve some questions related to these only. Imagine that if I am having a force F is equals to Bx, I'm having a force F is equals to A plus of Bx, and the particle is moving from 0 to 5 meter. Then you have to find out the work. So force is given to you, the R is given to you, you have to find out the work. At what will be the work? Why we are doing it? Because NEET has asked this question. Malini Sevak. How? Khushi? I hope that you got the answer. Malini got? Okay. So solve this question, Malini, Khushi. And please share with your friends. If you are attending my session with your friends, it will be very helpful for you as well as for me. You will be enjoying the sessions, right? So based on NEET PYQ, we are solving this. Based on NEET PYQ, we are solving this. So here we have to find out work, and we know that the work is, we have to use the variable force formula. So this is F dot dx, or I can say that this needs to be x, right? So this is F dot dx. This is 0 to 5 a plus bx dx, 0 to 5. Now the integration is ax plus bx square by 2, 5 comma 0. Now I have to substitute only 5. I have to ignore 0. Why 0? Because x is coming in both the equation. So whenever I am replacing the 0 here, it will become 0 only. So this will be 5a plus 25b. This is my answer. Please note this question. Got it? Now, if you are done with this, let's solve some more questions similar to this. What if we are having a force 2 plus x and the particle is moving from 1 to 2? Okay, now I am not considering this as 0, because some might be thinking that always we need to replace this thing only. So I am taking here the force is F is equals to 2 plus x is equals to 1 plus 2x. Now you have to find out the work. So for finding the work here, what you need to do is you have to use the formula of the variable force. So this is F dot dx. It is moving from 1 to 2, right? So it will be 1 to 2, 2 plus x dx. It will be 2x plus x square by 2, right? Now I have to use limits here. So it will be 2, and if I am substituting the value of x here, that will be 4. Two plus x square by 2. We are substituting value 1 here. So this will be 4. 4 plus 2, 6. Minus 4, 5 by 2, 2.5, 6 minus 2.5, 3.5, 4. So 3.5 joule is the answer. How many of you are getting 3.5? Very good, Malini. Nemi, how many of you are getting 3.5? Please. Your teacher must know that. Your teacher must know your level. Are you getting this? If you are getting this, then please send me emojis. Send me these emojis. If you are able to solve this, then please send me these emojis. Come on, come on. You are the future doctors of India. Actually, I have so many friends who are doctors. I have so many students who are currently doctor, who are pursuing doctor. So whenever I saw their WhatsApp status, either they are doing some surgery and putting that thing onto their status, or they were complaining about that today or yesterday their parents called them at 1 a.m. and they were saying that I am having some pain, and when they come in their clinic, then it becomes, when their pain gone, means they did something, they perform the surgery and all these things. So these are the things which usually happens with the doctors, right? They have to wake up at 1 a.m., right? They have to wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. for their patients. So this is the caring which you must have in your heart. If you do not care about your patients, then please do not go in this line, because your patients only require you at the time of urgency, and if you do not support them at the time of urgency, then it could be a life or dead decision, isn't it? Let's move. Yes, let's move and let's have one question. Force is minus of kx square, right? I'm increasing the level for you. Force is given to us as F is equals to minus of kx square. I hope that you all are getting. And displacement is from A to 2A. Now find out the work. And do let me know that what is the work. Force is given to you. Displacement is given to you. Now you have to find the work. Actually, I was comparing the teaching with their professions when they post their WhatsApp status, or when I was talking with them. One of my friend is a surgeon, and he told me that often he has to perform the toughest surgery in the night, right, at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And he was like, if you were in your sleep, even then you have to be thoughtful, you have to be very cautious, your hand should not shake, right? Imagine that you are sleeping, you are in a sleep and you are performing some surgery. You have to remove the stomach and you cut that what is pancreas, right? It can happen. Solve this question. It's very simple. As you know that the integration of xn dx is xn plus 1 upon n plus 1. This is the only thing which you must require, right? Some of you might be thinking that integration is tough, but integration is not tough. Believe in me, believe in you. We will going to make it this time, right? I'll be holding your hand till you get your medical college. See, so here, if I need to find out the work, this is f dot dx, this is a, this is 2a, this is minus of kx square dot dx, this is the integration which we are doing, this is a, this is 2a. Now I can say that k is constant, so we do not keep them in this integration symbol. So this, I can write this as x minus 2 of dx. So this will be minus of k, and this will become x minus of 2 plus 1. That means minus of 1 divided by minus of 1, that will become plus 1, right? Okay. And I can keep this thing as k by x. Now I have to substitute these values, a to 2a. This is the work done. This is the work done, right? This is not moving, no problem. So my work done is equals to x upon 2a minus of k upon a. I can multiply this number by 2 by 2. So that will be minus of k upon 2a. So how many of you are getting this answer? How many of you are getting this answer? Yes, Malini, very good. Very good. Please share the session with your friend, guys. Why you are not sharing your session? I hope that you are enjoying the session, isn't it? So let's move forward. And I told you that only 3 types of questions will come in your work. First one, when the force is fixed. When the force is fixed, the formula is fixed, Fs cos theta. And this is damn simple. Here, the only one thing you have to keep in your mind is that force and displacement should be in the same direction. And when these force and displacement are in the same direction, then you have to multiply these quantities and you do not have to think twice before doing that. Second thing is, when the force are variable. So when force are variable, then work done, we have to use this formula. We have to use this formula. And the third one, which is left, is the graph. So let's solve one graph question, and after that we are done with this work, and then we will move towards the energy, and energy is very simple, and then we will move towards the power, and then we will combine these things and solve the previous year question from work, energy and power, and that's a complete package for your exam, which is NEET. Shall we move? Got it? Yes. And do share this session with your friend. I am again telling you, and please subscribe this if you are coming here for the first time. Imagine that we are having a force F dot S graph, force and displacement graph. Okay. Now 5 Newton, obviously this is minus 5 Newton, right? The displacement here is 5 meter, 5 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter. Find the network. You have to find the network. Solve this question and do let me know that what is the answer. Solve this question and do let me know that what is the answer. Here we have to area under curve is only the work done, right? So I am dividing this figure into 3 parts: first, second, third, or you can say that 4 parts, right? Let's solve this with these 4 parts. Now, if I have to find out the work here, then will it be negative or positive? Think about this. Will it be negative or positive? It will be negative, right? It will be negative. So this area is half into base into height. So we have base as 5, height as 5. So it's 2.5 into 5. So that will be 12.5. Okay, so this is my answer, 12.5 joules in negative. For the second figure, we have work done 2. For this again, we have half into base into height. Base is 5, height is 5. This is plus, so it will be 12.5 joule. So I know that 1 and 2 are cancelling each other. For work done 3, it is very simple. We have to just multiply length into breadth. So length is 5, breadth is 5. So it's 25 joule. This is in positive. Work done by 4 is again half into base into height. So we have 12.5 joule. Right. So the answer is 37.5. Work net is equals to 37.5 joule. We have to consider the work as negative and positive. Now, very important concept, and the concept of energy. And please listen it very carefully, because this is the best thing which I taught, right? And no one teaches you in this way which I am going to teach you, because I believe in the philosophy that if someone who is learning the skill of energy and who is able to think such that what I am teaching you, you will be able to crack any question. So the trick is energy. If anybody asks you that what is energy, then you will be saying that energy is the capacity of doing work, right? Energy is capacity of doing work. So then how I'll be able to know that what work it can do? If this thing is not performing any work, then how I'll be able to know that? So for that we have one work energy theorem. So work energy theorem says that the work which you are performing is equals to the change of kinetic energy which you are doing. Right? So work is equals to the change in kinetic energy. This is the work energy theorem we have. And if I am talking about conservative forces, or if I am talking about conservation of energy, then I'll be saying that no energy will be created, no energy will be destroyed. So I'll be saying that delta U, which is the total energy, so total energy will remain 0. That is the equivalent to delta KE plus delta PE. The kinetic energy and potential energy can only change into one to another form. Here in our syllabus we have only two forms of energy which we have to study in detail. The first one is the kinetic energy and the second one is the potential energy. Kinetic energy is very cute. Its formula remains same in whole physics. It will remain only half mv square. No matter where you are using it, it will always remains half mv square. But the potential energy formula is very nutcut. It will keeps on changing. It is different for the spring, it is different for the gravitational, it is different for the electrostatic force, it is different for the magnetic force. It will be changing, keeps on changing, right? So we will be seeing that what will be the potential energy of gravitation and spring here. So we have conservation of energy, and here from the conservation of energy we know that delta U must be 0, right? No energy is, when no energy is created, then there will be no change in total energy. Then from here I can write this delta KE is equals to minus of delta PE. Delta KE is equals to minus of delta PE. By using this, I can say that work is equals to minus of delta PE. So I can say that work is equals to potential energy initial minus potential energy final. And here I know that kinetic energy final minus kinetic energy initial. These are the two formulas which you must know, because as I told you, whenever we have to calculate the energy, we are comparing this energy with the work, and there must be a bridge between work and energy, because both of these are similar to each other. Their units are same, isn't it? Work unit is joule, energy unit is joule. Their units are same. Every thing is same. So there must be bridge to connect work with the energy. So for that we have work energy theorem. Work energy theorem we have, and work energy theorem says that work is equals to delta Ke. For relating this with the potential energy, we have work is equals to minus of Pe. So these are the formulas which you are having. And let's solve some questions. Let's dive into the concepts of work, energy, and power. Units are same. Units are joules. Malini, Khushi, Nancy, us. Is it clear? My dear, is it fine? Okay. Okay, let's move forward. Now, kinetic energy is equals to half mv square, and there are so many situations in which you have to compare this kinetic energy with the potential energy, and for that you have to multiply this. You have to multiply this quantity with m on the both side, numerator and denominator means, and when we are multiplying this with numerator and denominator, it will become m square v square divided by m, and this is nothing but the p. Right, this is momentum only. So I'll be having 2m Ke. So this is the momentum formula. This is the relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Please write it down, note it down. This is very important. Now we are finding the potential energy of spring. Imagine that you are having a spring with spring constant K. You attached one mass with that. We know that the spring force is equals to F is equals to minus of Kx. X is the distance moved away from its natural length. It can be at that side or this side. Doesn't matter wherever you compress, either you compress or stretch the spring, the force will act always in the opposite direction. And the formula is F is equals to minus of Kx. And as we know that we have to find out the potential energy, that means minus of work done. And work done by this variable force can easily be found out using what? Using this formula. This formula is, sir, which you had taught us, right? So this is minus will become plus, that will be Kx, and I'm keeping the K here, so this will be K dot dx, and the integration of this will be Kx square by 2. So this is the potential energy of a spring, Kx square by 2, half Kx square by 2. I hope that this is clear to you that whenever they are asking about the energies, we are dealing it from the work scenario. Whenever they are asking about the work, we are dealing with the energy. So always keep in your mind that we have to shift these two things as per our requirement. Is it clear, my dear? Is it clear? Khushi, Malini, Akshat, please give me the emojis and share this session with your friends. Subscribe this YouTube channel if you haven't. Okay, let's move forward. And now we have the last topic, which is power. Power is nothing but the rate at which the work is going on or the energy is transferring. So it is equals to the work upon time or energy upon time. As we know that power, I can write this work as F dot S, S dot T, I can replace this as FV. So power is equals to FV, force into velocity. So these are the formulas of power. And whenever you are solving the questions, related to the work, energy and theorem, keep in your mind only one quote. it might that you might forget whatever I am teaching you. But if you keep remember my quotes, you will remember me for the lifetime, and you will be able to solve the question in the physics. And when you are able to solve the questions in your physics exam, in your NEET exam, you will remember me for the whole life, isn't it? This is a relation of a lifetime, because you will remember me, that because of me you get into the medical college. So my quote is that whenever you do not have any plan, if you do not have any plan, search for the extreme end. So whenever you do not, if you do not have any plan that how to solve the work energy theorem questions or how to approach the work energy and power questions, then search for the extreme ends. Because at the extreme ends, either you will be having the kinetic energy or you will be having the potential energy. It is very simple whenever you are solving from the end. So this is the starting point, that sometime NEET aspirants fail to initiate the question. They want hint, and the hint is this quote, that whenever you stuck in any question, you have to start it from the end. So this question says that you have to start the question from end. I'm asking about the diagram only. Start the question from end. So if you are seeing any diagram, try to go at the end, right? I'm taking some numerical questions for you, so that you will be able to solve that. Shall we? Are you all ready? Imagine that here we have a spring. Here we have a spring of spring constant 500, right? F is equals to kx, then k value is Newton per meter. Here we are having a mass. Let's say we have a 5 kg mass. This distance is 15 meter, and you have to find out that how much this spring will compress. Find by how much the spring will compress if we release the mass. This is frictionless surface. This is very smooth surface, right? This is frictionless surface, and you have to find out, you have to solve this question. Solve this. Solve this question. Here you are having a mass, and as I told you that whenever you are having questions like this, you have to search whenever you do not have any plan. If you do not have any plan, search for the extreme ends, right? I only gave one mantra for you. I only gave one mantra to you. And the mantra is, whenever you stuck anywhere, you have to search for the ends. So here at the end, this is having only the, this mass is only having the potential energy, right? The potential energy is equals to the mgh. The mass is 5. This is 10. Height is 15. So it will be 15 into 5 into 10, right? 50 into 15. 15 into 5, 75. 750. 750 joule is the energy which this mass is carrying, right? And we know that when this energy comes here, the whole potential energy will change into the potential energy of the spring. So the potential energy of spring is half kx square. So half kx square is equals to 750. Kx square is equals to 750 into 2. X square is equals to 750 into 2 divided by 500. And x will be equals to 5 5 5 0, 5 5 5 5 25, 5 5 3. So x will be root 3, 1.73 meter. How many of you able to understand what I taught you? That whenever you struck anywhere in the questions of work, energy and power, you have to remember only one quote, which is this: that if you do not have any plan, search for the extreme end. At the extreme ends, you will be either getting the potential energy or kinetic energy, and you have to compare these things. Energy will remain same, right? So these are the things which you have to follow. And in the next class, we will be solving the previous year question. So do not miss my next class, where I'll be taking the previous year question from NEET, right? And if you are here, please share the session with your friend, so that when you are coming with your friend, I'll get energized and I'll be taking many new questions. Okay, my dear students. So here is the information for you, that if you are preparing for NEET exam, this is the Telegram channel which you must follow. ALT NEET, where you are getting the PDF of our study material, free class announcements, right? Doubt clearing sessions are also going on there. The important announcements, you will get to know about the important announcement. You will get to know about the discounts and prices distribution which are going on. And for joining this, just you need to search for the ALT NEET. And one crash course is going on, where we are providing 90 plus classes, 30 each, 30 for physics, 30 for chemistry, 30 for biology. And the duration of the course is until your exam, until your NEET exam. Syllabus will be covered by NEET experts like me, and we are using the flipped classroom method. Now, some of you might be thinking that what is flipped classroom method, sir? So flipped classroom method is the best method used by the European industry, European education institutes. I'll be telling you. But before that, you can get access of our complete 1 year course, 1 month access of our complete 1 year course at rupees 490 only. So it's an enormous discount. You are getting the complete access for 1 month of our 1 year course at rupees 490 only. So this is how our closed circuit, means the paid classes, looks like. In the paid classes, we are providing you the theory classes early on, before the main session. After that, you will be getting the study materials, and after that, you will be getting a webinar where we will be solving the numericals. Once you are done with this, we will be providing you homework. In homework, you have to solve the questions, and after doing the homework, you will be coming in the class, and I'll be checking that how's your performance is going on, right? So this is APJ Academy full year course, where we are providing the study material, personal doubt clearing session, full length test, assignment DPPs, and 100% confidence guarantee, right? So this offer is going on. So please avail this offer before it ends. You are getting 1 month access of our complete 1 year course. So I am any doubt till here? Nemi, Malini, Akshat, any doubt? Set your reminder for next class. My next class is on rotational motion, which is on I am telling you about my next class. 14th of May. We are having class on rotational motion. So check our YouTube channel, and please set your reminder for that, right? The class will start at 7 p.m. And after that, we are having class on 17th of May. So on 17th of May, we are having class on gravitation, right? and avail this offer. You are getting 1 month complete access of our full year course at rupees 490 only. Do you have any doubt? No? Set your reminders for these classes and we will meet again in the next class. So thank you everyone for joining the session. APJ Academy is providing you free classes on this YouTube channel. So do not forget to subscribe this YouTube channel and share this with your friend, because this is the only fees which we are charging from you. That please share it, support this channel in the name of APJ. Bye-bye.